Hi, welcome to Free Spirit, and welcome to this really special spirit message that just came through. And they wanted me to use this card, and I'm just finding it so beautiful that it literally says blessing on the bottom. And all the details in this card have such correlation to the spirit message. And I guess it's a blessing for 2020. But also pay attention to the images in here while I read the spirit message. And I'll put it in the description box down below. But literally, it was a couple of meanings all wrapped up in one message. And it said, great energy shifts of changes and expansion, welcome it. Also, what you resonate with is also changing and expanding, welcome it. So this is always true. You know what you resonate with and what you don't. You see how you're instantly attracted to some things and some instantly repelled. But what is happening now is that this energy is being felt on a pure, greater sense to all your senses now. So the feelings of what you're attracted to and repelled by are heightened too. And this is fine. But what you will notice and what we want you to accept is that it's okay to let go of what no longer resonates. Sometimes we feel obliged or feel, well, it's something I always did or I always was around them. And so, what is the big deal of what I'm feeling? But we are saying it is a big deal. Notice it and allow it to shift you. If something no longer resonates or you are feeling more attracted to something else or someone else, that is to notice. Your energy has expanded in another direction. What you are meant to be attracting is shifting as you are shifting. So when you feel the shift, don't fight it. Relax into it and notice what you're more attracted to. This shift and relaxing into it instead of fighting it, actually following it, well, you are following the energy that is pulling you towards the exact things that you're meant to be attracted. So if you can follow this, what I'm just saying, they're saying, if you can follow this and it makes sense to you, it's what you're supposed to be feeling and doing when feeling that energy. Let it move you towards what you're meant to be attracting now. This shift can create great things, attracting into your orbit, expanding your universe. This is something to welcome in. Welcome in new energies into your life as you are experiencing energy shifts of increase and expansion. What you resonate with is changing and expanding, and all of this is causing great changes and expansion. Welcome it. Greeting 2020 year as a year of changes and expansion, and there are great energy shifts of changes and expansion. So they kept going on about that, and to when you feel the shifts, to let it bring you to the exact things that you're meant to be attracting at this time because you're feeling an energy shift. It's shifting you to the energies that you're meant to be attracting. And so to not fight it, but relax into it. And literally, this card, if you notice, it's branches. It's like branching out. It's deeply rooted. There are planets here talking about bringing things into your orbit that are going to create expansion for you. So you're attracting new things into your orbit, and there's something about literal branches here, like you're branching out, divinely linked with the divine. And so this is a blessing. It just happened to say blessing. I feel like it's a blessing for the new year to bring in this new energy shift. We're all feeling this shift. It's creating great changes and expansion, and to go with it, don't fight it, don't resist it, relax into it. See all the different things that you're going to be attracting and expanding. And underneath what they wanted me to show, underneath it all, it will reveal growth, this amazing growth of you becoming this beautiful, radiant rose flower, expanding, changes. What do they say? Changing, expansion, and it's this amazing growth and expansion that you'll be feeling. And we go from branches, these divine branches here, to that beautiful rose. So I just thought this was such a beautiful message, and I've been noticing this a little bit recently too. It was like more on trivial things, but things that I would normally be resonating with, I'm no longer resonating with, or and I almost felt obliged to like stick it out because I always resonated with, but I just wasn't feeling anything anymore. And so it's like letting that go. Or some people you're not resonating on the same page, so you're curtailing your time with them. It's okay. You don't have to feel guilty or wrapped in, or you could set yourself free from that and open yourself up to new possibilities, branching out and accepting different things. And it's all of this shift changing, energy changing. the shift within you, what you're genuinely attracting and genuinely resonating with, is where you're supposed to be led to, and it's bringing things in that are going to be more attractive to you, and it's meant to come into your orbit. It's meant to come into your universe and expand your universe. So if you can follow this message, it's basically on the day to day when you feel yourself not resonating with something, to not fight that, and then let your energy shift, literally start attracting the things that you're genuinely resonating with. And you'll sense that. So immediately when you're feeling it, it's like going, relaxing into it and allowing the energy shift, the changes within you, lead you to the new things that are going to be changing and expanding your universe. This is a powerful message to beginning at the end of the year, going into 2020, along with everything else I've been getting about 2020. But so this year could be a real energy shift of change and expansion, and so go with it, and not fight the current of that. Almost like if you're not feeling any electricity in the current with the things that are around you, even if you were obliged to be with it or connected to it, let it go, and be guided to the things that are really inspiring you, that you genuinely resonate with, because it could be really shifting. As your energy shifts, you're going to be resonating with different things. And I think they're just encouraging us to let go and not hold on longer than we need to, and allow the new things to come in that we really resonate with, because they want us to feel inspired. They want us to branch out. They want us to feel like this growing flower, and let the things come in that will truly nurture our growth. Let things truly, truly divinely come in. There's a lot of angels around here too. It's like, allow the divine to come in and provide what you further need to expand and change and grow. It literally says growing on here, and it's a time of change and growth. So we're not meant to be stuck and stagnated. So this card, no doubt, it has branches, and we're literally branching out with the divine here. And they're literally, which is odd, they're literal planets around here. When they talk about expanding your universe and expanding your orbit, new things could be in your orbit. They always give me separately. We're very much like the orbit. You know how we have the sun, the earth, and all the planets revolve around? It's like our energy is a gravitational pull that pulls things into our personal orbit. And when we have an energy shift, you start using your gravity pull to attract different things into your orbit. You don't want to fight against that. You want to expand into different orbits. You want to have different universes. That's when the universe starts opening up to you. You don't have to have the same situations, same people constantly revolving around you. Nothing changes. So I think that's what they're trying to illustrate as well, which has always been a side message they always give me. And to feel comfortable with that, because you're going to be noticing, with all the feelings being amplified, we've been getting a lot of messages about our divine high priestess. All our intuition's off the charts, all our feelings are off the charts, feeling energy is off the charts, all of that. It's going to be a lot clearer when we're really not into it anymore. We're not on the same page anymore. We're not resonating anymore. And you're like, go with that and allow the new things that you really genuinely resonate with to come in. Don't insist on just staying with the same old energy when you're not in it anymore. It's like, that's the energetic pull that, yes, there are other things that are meant to come in that you could be genuinely attracted to. And the feeling that they want is, you're supposed to feel like this growing flower, and let the real divine things come in to nurture you for this growing. And that's what I'm really picking up from this message. So again, just going back to the direct spirit message, this was talking all about the energy is going to be one of change and expansion. There's great energy shifts of changes and expansion. Welcome it. And what you resonate with is also changing and expanding, welcoming it. And because all of this is causing the great changes and expansion. So, and they're definitely saying 2020 is a year of the changes and expansion. So welcome in those new energies in your life. And when you're experiencing those energy shifts, go with it, because it's the energy is literally bringing you to the places of increase and expansion. So you're supposed to literally, like this card, branch out and have other things come into your orbit. And what's really amazing, I just posted that the reading for the last 2 weeks of December. It literally said, let peace ring deeply from the very core bottom of your soul. when you're when you have a foundation of peace, imagine all the growth of what could grow on a strong foundation of peace. And look at this, she's rooted in this tremendous foundation, which I just got as well, that we're standing now on this foundation of peace. And they said new things can be built on a foundation of peace. Let peace reign. That was the message, spirit message for the last 2 weeks of December. And now I just got this spirit message about changes and expansion. So no wonder we need this strong foundation of peace for these beautiful things to be built upon that will give fruit and branch out, and it will support the changes and the expansion that's coming. Just really brilliant. It will make more sense if you check out the reading that I did for the last 2 weeks of December. This is almost like the explanation point to that reading. Now we're branching out on that foundation of peace, and look at all the beautiful things that are going to be bearing fruit and coming in, changes and expansion. Beautiful. So I wanted to share this as well. Have a great last couple of weeks of December, and welcome in 2020, and check out all my other readings and prep for 2020, and all the readings are up. I did it early because I know we're going to be so busy with the holidays and end of year things, but I definitely wanted to share the spirit message. Have a great happy new year. Take care.